Hello, and I'm going to do a quick video here on how to navigate JetNet. Every instructor is different, and a lot of times what you'll find is that people have different ways that they appreciate submissions from their students. So I want to just show you what the weekly rhythm would be of this course. Of course, you want to be able to log in 2 or 3 times a week and be able to check and see if students have posted to the forum or whatever is required. But prior to that, you will always see this main introductory area, which always has a syllabus, a file compression instructions for the PC if you're working on a PC and you don't know how to compress or zip a file, download and read that file for instructions on how to do that. Also, file compression instructions for the Mac right below that. How to upload a file to JetNet. Now that is something also that I'll probably show you right here in this video that will help you. Now we are in week 1, and there's always an overview and the objectives for each week. Each week you will also see a category for resources, which ends up being mostly inspiration from me on whatever I'd like you to know for that week, as well as videos. For example, I have an intro to the workspace for CIS 132 graphic illustration, navigating the Illustrator workspace. Also, I have set preferences and resizing, hide, lock, and group objects. So these videos you'll want to view. Those are my personal videos to you on what I like you to understand for that chapter. You'll also find a category each week that says required downloads for week 1. Now that is something you will have to download. It's always going to be the instructions. It's always going to be the data files, which are the working documents for each chapter. Now you'll find a lot more files inside that folder that you can use, but I won't necessarily require that you submit each and every one. You will read in the instructions if you download the instructions. I show reading requirements, and then I also show grading assignments that will be graded. For this week, week 1, the assignments are due by Sunday midnight. I want you to, of course, read the syllabus and chapter 1. However, I don't require that you upload every lesson of chapter 1 because under graded assignments, it shows I want you to complete an introduction forum. I want you to complete the good, the bad, and the ugly forum, which is a forum that will require that you do a little research and find some vector graphics of your choice, good and bad examples. Share them with your classmates and then talk about why, and then respond to them. So respond to at least 2 peers with thoughtful feedback. As I mentioned, I want you to read chapter 1, but I also want you to submit only the end of the chapter skills review. Now, each week, there will be an end of the chapter skills review. That is in your textbook, and usually it's like a reddish, maybe a salmon shade colored in your book. I do not require that you complete the project builders at the end of the chapters, but the end of the chapter skills review is sort of a culmination of everything that you read and understood in the lessons throughout each chapter in the book. Now, you can work on those lessons. If you're the type of person that is a kinesthetic learner and you need to learn, you can absolutely use those files and learn. But I only require that you submit the end of the chapter skills review, which is actually a review of everything in the chapter anyway, as it states. Okay, so I have some other help examples here, but the instructions are really going to guide you on what is due for that particular week. The data files are the working files, once again, that you will use to complete either the lessons inside each chapter, but definitely the end of the chapter skills review files are in there as well. Week week one assignments. Week one assignments are breaking the ice forum, forum the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then this is where you would submit your end of the chapter skills review. This is where it says the week one assignments are due. Okay. You would click on this and add a submission. And then you'll see something like this. You will click on the arrow, or you can drag and drop as well. And then you will navigate and choose a file. Go to your desktop, and I'm just going to use some random file here. And then you upload. And again, this is just an example. Okay, and then you go ahead and you save those changes, and you have submitted. I believe I might have the due date set at the wrong time because it says assignment is overdue. Go ahead, don't worry about it. If something worries you or you're curious, just send me an email. Again, I have different times that I'm in the office if you're on main campus, but if you really want to talk to me, I have no problem with you sending me an email. I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. I am really strict when it comes to responding. So if you have any concerns or you're not understanding, let me know. But each week will look just like this. You'll have resources, required downloads, and assignments due. You will submit to the skills review submission and submit to the forums as well. I hope that helps you and makes it a little easier to understand. Good luck, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you.